group number 2, another 10. In group number 3, another 10. How do you get the voices in there? Well, let's do this. I'm going to press save, enter, and I'm going to go to one touch edit, which is over here, which is F4. So now we have the current voices in those locations. So in group number 1, my first 10 voices are the grand piano, the strings, the Texas alto, soft, etc. Now let's say in that grand piano position, I don't use the grand piano that often. I want to put a flute in there. I want to have access to a flute instantly. So I'm going to press the grand piano right now. It's highlighted. And I'm going to go into my flute section, which is under the sax. I'm going to press the flute. And I press exit. And now the flute has been stored in that first location. It's as simple as that. Let's do one more. Let's say I want to actually put a guitar into my second location rather than strings. I would highlight the location first, which is strings right now, and then go look for the guitar, press the guitar button. Let's see, I don't see what I'm looking for. Oh, there we go, jazz guitar. I'm going to press that, press exit, and now I have the jazz guitar in location number 2. So you would repeat that for all the other locations as well. Select it, find what you're looking for, put it in. When you're done with all the settings, and remember, you got to do page 2 as well if you want more voices. But for some of you out there, especially if you're doing like jazz and like trios and duet kind of things, maybe 10 voices tops would be what you want to use. Or maybe 20, I give you that much. When you're done with all that, you just, in this particular screen, you press save, enter, and it now says save one touch settings. You can save to disk, as I have backup copy. You can go to the default, which means you don't want to save, you want to go back to what the company gave you, or you simply press F10 to save. And now my one touch settings are ready for me to go. So at the show, all I have to do is turn on the one touch and leave it on. And to select the voices, I simply go that, press that, press that, press that. You see all my voices in one place. Very, very quick and nice for the live user. Another good feature that we have to discuss a lot of what we discussed right here, including internal stuff that you cannot see, to have all that stuff ready to go at an instant press of a button, or maybe 2 buttons tops, is called the registration. The registration button is like a snapshot of the panel button. What it does is it actually stores everything, your style, the tempo, your transposition, MIDI settings, etc., so they can be instantly recalled at a given time. By pressing the registration button, these buttons now act like a numeric pad, and you can enter 001 for registration number 1, 002 for registration number 2, and so on and so forth. How do you create a registration? Very simple. Set the keyboard up the way you want it to do it for a particular song. So let's say I want to do Whitney Houston, I Will Always Love You. What would I do with Whitney Houston? I think an 8-beat would be appropriate for this kind of beat, so this kind of song. So I'll go into the beat location, and I'll look for an 8-beat. Press it again. I don't see what I'm looking for. Okay, maybe under pop. Try again. It's not there. So I'll get back to beat, and let me try to go, well, slow ballad maybe. Now I play it in the key of C, but I want to in the key of D, but I want to play the key of C, so I want to transpose it up. So I'm going to go up here to the transposer, 1 and 2. Okay, try it out myself.